Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Back to do the next video in kind of this, I guess you can call it selling series, whatever you want to call it. Or I'm kind of going through a little bit of a purge and just kind of doing little videos along the way just to kind of, talk about it. It's actually kind of making the process a little bit fun because obviously kind of selling and going through a purge is not something I normally do on my channel. So it's almost like a new subject to talk about. So yeah, anyway, just kind of, letting you guys tag along as I go through it. So per my last video, I made a space to kind of put stuff aside that I was going to be getting rid of. So I had a chance to go through all of my cubes, each individual cube, and just kind of went through just an initial, not thinking about it too much. Is this a record that I can easily get rid of? I mean, that's just kind of what the simple question was. So not focusing on pressings or anything like that, just that in general. And so this is kind of what I've come up with so far after going through each cube. With the exception of my jazz, I definitely see that my jazz is going to take a little bit longer to go through. And I'll maybe kind of explain why in another video, maybe when I start going through it. But yeah, after going through all those cubes, this is what I was able to pull. So again, not a ton, but definitely a good chunk. And so yeah, so it's kind of what I pulled. Now, the way that I'm doing it is, again, I didn't overthink it when I was pulling. It was just, I think I can do without this, or I would be happy with this just on CD, or maybe it's even a good record, but okay, maybe it's just not really one that's going to take priority in my collection. Because again, every single thing that's in my collection has something on it that I like, or it would not be in my collection, period. So, so yeah, I mean, that's just always been kind of the criteria. So, through here, you have stuff like this Isis, kind of cool stuff. The Decemberist, I don't know, little Sugar Ray, got a little Udo there. Yeah, again, just kind of a bunch of random stuff here. Just kind of do a quick flip to let you see some of it. Little LCD sound system. Got a little post-rock there, some Dum Dum Girls, Sixpence None the Richer. It's just kind of random stuff like that. Mastodon, little Devil Driver, and so forth. So yeah, a lot of random stuff. R&B stuff through here, a little bit of punk stuff kind of there, and then just kind of random, like little Bella Sebastian, just kind of pop rock and all that type of stuff. All right. So basically what the strategy is here is, again, pull without really thinking about it. It could possibly go. But what I'm still going to do is pull each record from here and make a final decision on it. And it's been kind of neat because what it's been doing is I've been pulling a lot of stuff from here to listen to it. Just to kind of say, spin it one more time, kind of see. And I've probably had like 4 albums so far that I spun and I was like, oh no, I can't get rid of that. I forgot how good that was, and went back in the collection. But all the stuff that's a definite go has come on this side. So everything on this side is going to be ready to sell, ready to go out the door, and that's kind of that, along with some CDs down there. And actually here, I got a bunch of my Slayer CDs that are going to be just some that I don't really need. So, ton of Slayer stuff through there. But anyway, so yeah, record-wise, this is what's going. Random stuff here. Just I kind of have it alphabetized. And again, some nice stuff through here, like an OG copy of Holy Water. I actually have a couple of copies of that. This Bella Sebastian, actually spun that last night. And yeah, definitely kind of decent, but not one that I feel like I have to have on vinyl and so forth. This stuff right here is the stuff that I've actually already started to sell, because this is basically just on Discogs. So, none of this has been put up or anything of that nature. I'm just kind of getting it prepared for however I decide to sell it. But this is kind of stuff that's actually been out on Discogs. And I actually sold the first one last night. I put up a copy out of my punk section of a band called V3. Photograph Burns is the name of the album. And it's kind of like a, small label, low budget, kind of punk album. You know, there's tons of those out there. But it was kind of nice. I mean, I paid $1 for it out of a dollar bin like maybe 15 years ago because I thought the cover was cool. And it was a decent album. I spun it, but I thought it's not one I have to have. And, you know, paid $1 for it and sold it for like about $90. So it was definitely a good way to start the process with number one. But that's kind of what this is back here. This little section right here, again, stuff that's going. But this is all sealed stuff back over here. So, you know, stuff like that Weezer, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's not the easiest Weezer album to find. A few Rush LPs, the RSD of Chris Isaak. And then this is the 2021 UKs, which are all sealed of Echo and the Bunnymen. This is the only one I'm still debating, is that Korn. This is their 2007 release. I'm debating if this one's gonna stay or not, but as of now, I think I'm gonna let it go. Marilyn Manson, all of the Abbey Road Studio reissues of the Roxy Music. I mean, I have OGs of all of them and the box set, so I felt like I could let these go. Sealed copy of Nirvana live in Buenos Aires and live at Reading. A couple of Shinedowns, the Dio reissues. And you can kind of see just a, you know, few Walmart exclusives there, and it's all that good stuff. So those are the sealed copies of stuff I'm going to be getting rid of as well. So anyway, just kind of through the first, you know, I guess almost week of going through the process. This is kind of the first batch of stuff that's hit. Yeah, so anyway, again, just kind of want to share as I'm going through, and yeah, as I kind of go through the next batch and maybe pull the doubles that I'm going to get rid of, I'll kind of put those in a second cube and then maybe kind of do a video of sharing what I kind of pulled there. And like I said, just kind of make the process fun as I go through it. So as always, you guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.